Hey everybody, welcome to Big Valley Living. Thanks a lot for joining us. This main purpose of this video is to make loaded baked potatoes, but this video is packed with excellent tips for cooking. Stay tuned. Okay, so loaded baked potatoes. We are going to be baking the potatoes two different ways. There's one of your bonuses. We're also going to be baking our bacon in the oven, and there's another bonus. And if you like our videos, please remember to subscribe, to like, and to share this with everybody you know, okay? Thank you very much. So I have my oven preheating to 425, and I'm going to go ahead and get the potatoes ready really quickly. All right, we're going to bake potatoes two different ways here tonight. The first way is going to be a crispy skin, and after you've had your potatoes, or even before you've had them, you can scoop the flesh out of the inside and turn them into potato skins. And the second way is going to be with a softer exterior of the potatoes. And that would be if you're just going to, eat the whole load of potato on a plate and you don't really want to make anything after that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make the soft skinned potatoes first, okay? I've already washed and dried both of my potatoes. So I am going to very quickly score this. If you don't, you can poke this with a fork, and they've got some fancy little adorable nails that you can put in there as well. If you don't score your potato, it could blow up. I've actually never not scored my potato, so honestly I don't know if that even happens or not, but it's something I was taught as a child, and it has never been lost on me. Okay, so my hands are clean, and I have just put some olive oil on them, and we're just going to make sure that the olive oil is all around that potato. I like to wrap them two different ways so that it doesn't leak all over the oven. Okay. Oops. Okay. And potato number one is ready to go in along with the bacon. Potato number two is going to be the crispy skin potato. So once again, I like to make sure I score them first so I don't forget. Okay. There's that. And once again, just like I did the last one, go ahead. Oops. All that's going to go on there. Okay. And we put a little olive oil on there. And I'm going to take some sea salt and sprinkle it over the top just a bit. You can knock the salt off after it's baked, okay? So please don't think that we're going to be consuming all the salt tonight. Okay, everybody, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and put the potatoes in first. They're actually going to take the longest to cook. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on the bottom shelf of the oven very carefully. Okay. I line that because I've got that one open potato, and I just don't want the salty mess all over the place, okay? Also, we're going to put the bacon in here in a second, and we don't want the bacon to make as much of a mess as it could. So that's on almost the lowest rack, but it's one up. And then a little over halfway, I'm going to put the bacon in this pan. This pan is not lined because it's a stone. It's super easy to clean up. So in it goes. The bacon is going to cook for 10 to 15 minutes. Usually it's right at 12. Then I'm going to remove that. And once it's cooled down, I'm going to go ahead and let it cool, and then we're going to just crumble it up. And then the potatoes will continue to cook for about another hour, okay? So potatoes are going to take between an hour and 15 and an hour and a half, and it really depends on the size of the potato. 425 is the perfect temperature for both. All right, it's been about 22 minutes actually. We like our bacon a little crispy, and it just took a little bit longer than normal because I didn't have the stove preheated. So this is what the bacon looks like. I'm going to set it down out here. And at this point, the potatoes still need about another 40-45 minutes, okay? So I'm actually going to set that alarm to go, and what I'd like to do right now is to make it easier to handle in a few minutes. We're going to drain this bacon off on some paper towels. You know, last night I talked about using paper towels versus kitchen towels, and typically what I end up doing is if something is really greasy or oily, I really don't want it going into the general population of my towels when I wash them. And so it's really, really greasy. I'm going to use a paper towel so I can toss it. And if it isn't, and it can just be washed, or I can not worry about it getting everything greasy and discolored, that's when I end up using my kitchen towels. Okay, so we're going to break this up. It doesn't matter if it has a little breakage here. Okay, so we are going to let this bacon cool before we crumble it. The next time you see it, it's going to be broken up in the bowl, and we'll have all of our other side ingredients ready with the potatoes. Okay, everybody, so we took the time to grate up some fresh cheese out of the block. If you've watched other videos, you know that we are not fans of cheese out of a bag. It's got coatings on it. It's kind of nasty. Blech. So anyway, so these green onions, this is one bunch of green onions. And I want to show you something. I've never actually tried this. These are the ends of those green onions, okay? And I've seen videos and I've seen quick things where you can plant these in a barrel or into your garden and then they regrow. So tomorrow I'm actually going to do that. I just wanted to show you, I put it into some clean, fresh water and watch for a video for that. So I'll put them off to the side. And I wanted to show you, this is the potato that was not wrapped in foil. And this is the foil wrapped potato. This is super crunchy. Hear that? This is the soft potato that can just be eaten all at the same time. See, look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? So we're going to split these open and load them up and show you what they look like in just a minute. So we went ahead and added a little bit of butter, some sour cream, the bacon that we cooked in the oven, some nice fresh green onions, some freshly shredded cheddar cheese. You can put anything on yours that you like. This is just what we call loaded baked potatoes. Thanks again for joining us. Now stick around for a second, because when we come back, we're going to have potato skins that you can enjoy another time or after you've had a crispy baked potato. All right, so after you've made a crispy skinned potato, and I do want to mention that after I pulled the bacon out, this is really important for you. After I pulled the bacon out of the oven and I knew that it was crispy, I turned the oven up to 475. I moved the potatoes up in the rack to the same rack that the bacon was on, and I moved it up to 475 and cooked it for another 45 minutes. And you'll know when your potatoes are done. Take something like a fork, and if it goes in there easily, or take one of these and just squeeze the side of it like that. If it gives, you're done. When you're doing a crispy potato, you will hear it, and once you hear it kind of crackle a little bit, you're done. These were very big potatoes, so they took longer than a normal potato from the grocery store. I went ahead and put some dabs of butter on the crispy skins. What I did was I cut it in half, then I cut each half in half, and that way, you have like a nice little snack for a few people in the house. So I put a little bit of butter on there, and now I'm going to sprinkle some cheese. You don't want to go too crazy, but hey, it's potato skins, and if you don't do this often, go ahead and enjoy it. What I'm going to do is pop it in the microwave, and when we come back, I will finish them off, and you'll see that extra little bit of yumminess that we get. Okay, so I nuked these for about 35 to 40 seconds, just enough to get that cheese melted. Doesn't that look yummy? I don't nuke the bacon, and I don't nuke anything really, but I don't nuke the bacon and I don't nuke this because I want it nice and cool and crispy. So, add and sprinkle some bacon on top. You could put sour cream on it at this point if that's, your gig. I don't really need the sour cream and stuff because I already have the butter and the cheese, and God knows that's really all we need, right? Okay, this is a really decadent treat, everybody. It's not something we do all the time. And then I personally like to just sprinkle a little bit of some green onions over the top. Ooh, we've got some leftovers. Looks like tacos are in our future. And that, my friends, are the potato skins that came from baked potatoes 2 ways and bacon in the oven. And there you have it. As promised, we have 2 different types of baked potatoes loaded. We have baked potato skins after the fact, and we have bacon cooked in the oven. Thanks so much for visiting us at Big Valley Living. I'm Michelle. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with your friends. This video was packed full of information that I'm sure you're going to like to look at every now and again. Have a great day, everybody.